Cellulite Sally.
Look at my huge badong.
Badong. Story of my life. Me after seeing our last episode.
I wish I had a big butt. I've just got a big stomach.
Same. I got nothing but a big old double chin. Anyways, you want to do the intro?
We're the girly pops.
We're the girly pops.
Oh shit! It says at the same time.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
We're the girly pops. I'm Rachel,
And I'm Haley.
today we're going to be trauma dumping about our exes.
Which is why we look bummy, because they were bummy.
We're just trying to fit the vibe.
Yeah.
You know? Here, hold on, because I feel like I'm off in the corner here, but I'm also just kind of... There we go. Okay. I feel like how we should do this is you, me, you go first and you end, because Haley has a lot of stories.
Okay, let's try to think of... There's like 3 main ones.
I was going to say, there's a lot more than 3. I could tell your story.
I definitely repressed a lot of it.
Speaking, I just saw... I don't keep up with your exes very much because, trash. Dude, a year ago, like yesterday, one of your exes had like a baby with someone, and that's...
It's been a year already?
Wait.
Oh, wait. Is it?
Which one are you thinking?
Is it the one who got arrested?
No. The other one.
Okay. Yeah. I knew they had a kid together.
Yeah. Are they married?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah?
I did know that actually. Yeah. Well, at least they're...
I actually ran into him at Walmart one time.
Wait, that one? I thought it was the other one. I thought it was the one that got arrested that you ran into at Walmart.
He was in jail.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
Gotcha.
I was looking hot. I was coming from work, but like, obviously I changed. I'm
Right.
looking fine. Titties.
popping.
Perked. Anyways, and I got to tell him, I was like, yeah, I'm engaged and we're gonna buy a house. Show you that I'm better. And he's like, yeah, I just had a kid. I'm like, I'm sorry. Just kidding.
Sorry.
He said congratulations. I was very cordial about it.
You know what? That's the perfect, like, you're doing good. You're not bitter. You're like, oh, congratulations. Good for you. But it's like,
No, I'm honestly not bitter.
I'm on top because
like all my exes have just been
horrible.
shitty people.
Yeah.
And I really do think for one of them, which he will be my grand finale, the one who got arrested, I think the Lord was trying to tell me, like, he's not the one. Like, he's cheated on you 3 times.
Yep.
Get the fucking hint. You're
Yep.
not going to end up with him.
Yeah. Yeah. And now she is with her most perfect
Yep.
match. I wouldn't have matched her with anyone else.
Mm-mm.
That, I mean, like, it literally just...
Listen, I'm a problem.
Perfect.
And I get it. I understand that. I'm a lot.
I don't think so. I feel like I said earlier off camera, like, our relationship stories are different because, like, in your stories, they're the ones who are crazy, and you were just there for it, unfortunately. In my stories, I'm the one who's crazy. So I don't think that you're the problem. I think you were just picking the wrong people.
Yeah, you're right.
You were not the problem.
I want to say so. Okay, let's start. So this first guy, we first started dating in like 8th grade, so like didn't mean anything. Honestly, he kind of creeped me out a little bit.
He creeped me out. Backstory.
A lot of it.
A lot of it. Backstory. He wanted to date anything that moved or breathed with hair length past the shoulders. He tried dating me, and I was like, ew, you're scrawny. He tried dating her best friend at the time. He tried dating everyone in the friend group, everyone outside the friend group. I mean, I don't think there was a single girl that he didn't try to date.
And let me just tell you about the first time we met, because it's honestly a good one. At the time, he was dating one of our friends, and we were hanging out at like the school bleachers.
Yep, I remember this. Yep.
I threw a rock at him, and he was like, "Ah, she's the one." He literally told me that. He's like, "Yeah, I had a crush on you ever since you threw a rock at me. I thought it was cute." I'm like, I was being mean. I don't like you.
Boys are so confusing. Like, how does that equate?
I know. And then, like, we had dated, like, a little while. Honestly, I was a problem during this relationship because we dated, like, multiple times. I don't think it can real. At one point, we were literally at a football game, and I was telling my friend, I was like, I don't like him. I don't want to be with him anymore. And she was like, just break up with him. And he came up by me, and I was like, I want to break up. And she's like, I didn't mean right now.
I did not know that, but that is my favorite thing ever. I mean, yes, it seems problematic, but if you knew this kid, I don't think.
Oh, you'll understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a different time we dated. I don't know the exact timeline, but we had swapped sweatshirts, and it was cute like that. Although his freaking sweatshirt was like kind of small on me. Like
he was like
tiny,
scrawny little wormy kid.
Yeah.
Like
like,
and I haven't seen him lately. I don't know if he still is.
Either. But
I don't have Facebook or Instagram.
I'll look him up.
Okay.
But let's see. We ended things obviously, and
Thank God.
he burned my sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And
Lit it on fire.
posted it on his Snapchat story and sent it to me. So I went upstairs and I cut holes in his sweatshirt. I was so mad.
Yeah.
See,
That's a little crazy.
Yeah, like just
crazy.
like give it back.
Yeah.
Give me back my sweatshirt. You
Or
weirdo.
and if you don't want to like see each other,
yeah.
drop it off on the front porch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then there was
Or, give it to your friend that he dated next
Yep.
and ask her to give it back to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then there was another time he would constantly ask me out, and I'd be like, I'm not ready for a relationship. I just didn't like him.
Wait, same guy?
Same guy.
Okay.
Yeah. And he would cut himself and then send me a picture and tell me that he's thinking about killing himself. I'm like,
A great start to a
bro,
relationship.
what? And then there was a separate time that I started dating this one guy. I didn't even really like him. We dated for a day. And this guy who was like, I thought you weren't ready for a relationship. He started calling me every name in the book. He called me a
remember
slut. He
that.
called me a hoe. Sir, I'm a freshman in high school.
Literally.
I'm a
Like,
child. I've done nothing. Yeah, so needless to say, yeah, we don't talk anymore. And he's
we
blocked.
don't know where he's at. Hold
Honestly,
on.
he seems like the type he'd get into drugs or something.
Yeah. Or he had a baby mama and at 17, 18, and now he's like a very young parent. Like he has a kid that's 5 already.
Okay, I forgot about the one, my friend's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then okay.
Actually, I thought that was gonna be.
The
Oh no,
first
because you said
Yeah.
3. So yeah, I guess that would be like number 4. But
Yeah.
that was kind of
Okay,
I thought that was gonna be.
I
one of
thought of 2 more, so we'll just put those in there too.
Yeah. I remember the first ex number 1 of hers.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember there was one time he was trying to talk to me, and I was it was at a football game once again. This is how we met he was from a different school. This is how we met all of our boy toys and everything. And see, at the time in high school, not really into boys, not really into people, and people thought that I was gay, and I wasn't. I just thought boys were icky. So he'd try to talk to me, and I'm not good at not expressing my thoughts. So I was like,
He's so ugly. He's still so ugly.
You found
This
him?
was in 2023.
oh Lord, he looks the same. Is that his sister?
I don't think so.
Because
They
why
look
is he
alike.
grown and hugging a girl in a prom dress?
This was in 23, so he got held back a year. So,
That's true.
although
but
I do
he'd
feel bad, I
still-
think next one was my former best friend's cousin, and we
They just heard me burp into the mic. I was like,
we didn't date very long because I only liked the fact really that he used to work at Wendy's, so I'd get free Frosties.
You know, and that's legit.
And
I would date someone for free Frosties.
my former best friend was dating like his best friend, so we would
Yeah.
like all hang out at her house, and they would be like making out on the bed. And of course, this guy's trying to do that to me. And I'm like, I don't want to, because I kind of didn't like him.
And he was not attractive.
And
I
then-
remember seeing the Snapchats, and I'd be like, "Why are you dating this guy?"
Free
like
Frosties.
free Frosties.
Free Frosties.
You know the things we
He
do.
would literally get off work, drop it off at my house, and then leave.
Oh, good man.
I know, it was great. Thank you for the free Frosty.
I would date him. What the heck?
But then I later found out that he had a crush on his cousin, my former best friend, and
I remember that.
would literally like FaceTime her and like jerk off to her.
Stop. I can't wait. Pause.
Picture down.
Don't worry, it's just held by command. Okay. Oh, a little to the right. Perfect. Okay, continue.
So shook.
Continue.
And that's it. He looked like a pedophile. So honestly,
Wait, but okay, in that whole love square, it wasn't
like
even
to
a
say,
triangle.
we weren't together when I found out he was liking his cousin like that. So
It was after.
it was
correct?
after. Yeah, I dumped him.
But then didn't you date the guy that she
Yes, that's
was dating right after? So it was like a love triangle because, okay, diaphragm here. So Haley, ex-best friend, okay?
Mhm. Let's call her Maria.
Maria. Haley, Maria,
Mhm.
okay? Haley's ex-best friend, or ex-boyfriend, Maria's cousin, okay?
Mhm.
Maria's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So now Haley and Maria break up with boyfriends, okay?
No. Boyfriend broke up with Maria because he thought it was too weird that his cousin was like her cousin was into her. So because of her cousin, her boyfriend dumped her. Yeah.
So Maria's boyfriend dumped her because Maria's cousin is into her.
Yes. Yes.
This is getting weirder. Okay, so then, and Haley and
I'm just here.
boyfriend break up. Okay,
Yeah.
Haley crosses the square and
Yeah.
dates Maria's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
And all the while, Maria's cousin, who Haley dated,
Yeah.
is jacking off to Maria over
Yeah.
FaceTime. Who is his cousin? Did I mention that?
Weird about, we'll just go into the third one since you already brought it up. Maria's ex-boyfriend, let's call him Jackson. He was a lot older than us. Let's just say I was a freshman, he was a senior.
I thought he was older than that. Or
No.
was this Maria's cousin that was much older?
No, they're about the same age. I want to say that Maria's cousin was like a junior, so like a little younger.
Okay, for some reason in my head this whole time they were like 21
No.
because I remember going, like
No,
you
no,
are
no.
being groomed, and you guys were like, no.
And then like so like we dated for a little while, and then at one point he just like barely talked to me. He's like, I'm just getting you ready for when I go to college. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then like he breaks up with me, and then Maria's like, he only dated you because you have boobs. Maria has no boobs.
Maria has no boobs, no butt.
And you know what? He is now with his toxic, controlling ex, and they had a kid together. Like, so toxic and controlling that she, like, controls his Facebook page. And
Wait,
she
this isn't
broke.
the person that I was talking about before. Wait. First of all, what were you doing dating a man with no lips?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, let's bring it back. We're back. Hello.
Okay, we're back. I'll tell my story while you're preparing.
Yes.
Mine, I only really have one story because, like I said, when I say people thought I was gay, not just like the rumors and everything, Haley was there there had been multiple times where another young lady would come up to me and say, "Excuse me, are you in a relationship?" And I would say, "Oh, like, what?" And they're like, "Well, I just thought you were really cute." And I'm like, And I remember like saying like, no, this is my boyfriend to my obviously gay best friend. He was like, yeah,
Yeah.
like
Everyone knew he was gay.
act straight.
Yeah. Even it wasn't even people at our school. We literally went to our local like skating arena, and girls hit on her.
No, didn't know who I was. Never
No.
met them before in my life. Like just a
Yep.
glimpse of me, and they were like, she's gay.
To the point where we had to pretend we were in a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, looking back, I definitely dressed like a lesbian.
Yeah.
Still kind of do sometimes, but no, at the time, like hardcore was dressing like a lesbian. But I just really liked the freedom and like
Mm-hmm.
boyish clothes, I guess. I don't know. So, anyways, there was one guy that found interest in me, and I
He liked boy.
he must have liked boys.
What do we say about your husband?
You know, there was a rumor that he was gay too in high school. He won best dressed, so everyone thought he was
Aw.
gay. So we always joke that we're like in a lavender marriage because
Everyone thought my husband was gay.
yeah, because of his hair. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had like he says they're not frosted tips, but they were like
He tried to dye his hair like silver and
they were frosted tips.
yeah.
He looked gay. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I thought he was gay too. But no, so there's this boy, and I don't know what I thought was attractive about him because he had a mullet.
I was gonna say the mullet.
I think it was just
Or
that
the Mustang.
he was well, and his parents had bought him a Mustang and said like, if you shave the mullet, we'll give you a Mustang. And so they bought the Mustang. He's like, okay, I'll shave the mullet when you buy the Mustang. And they never shaved the mullet.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like mullets, never really have, don't know what I was thinking there, but he was a really nice kid. I'm sure he
Mhm.
still is. I don't know, I don't talk to him, but he was a very nice kid, and we got along, and we had a lot of similar interests in music and hobbies and things like that. So
Mhm.
we were friends for about a year and a half, and then we go on a couple dates, and
I got to go on one with them. We went bowling.
we went bowling. It was like a double date kind of thing, except for the boys all ditched us. So it was just me, my date, and then a bunch of other girls. So it was really awkward.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, we're doing whatever, and he's telling people like we have a lot of mutual friends, and so he's telling these people that he goes to school with. We went at different schools. He's telling my friends at this school, like, yeah, I really like her, and prom was coming up, and he was saying, like, I really like her a lot, and a bunch of people have asked me to prom, and I've said no because I think I'm going to take Rachel. And so I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like hyping myself up. I think this is like going really good and everything. And then a week before prom, still hasn't asked me, but I'm like, okay, like I can muster up a dress real quick. He hits me with the, hey, I just want to let you know that I kind of see you like my other guy friends. I don't think there's a lot of chemistry, but I think we are really good friends. I see you as a friend more. And I was like, oh. Okay, well, I squealed and threw my phone every time he texted me, so we were on different pages. But it was crazy to me because he was telling people, like, yeah, I think I really like her, which maybe he just came to the realization he just really liked me as a friend. So anyways, the next week, I'm heartbroken. My little heart is crushed. And we're still Snapchatting, like, as like a, like, well, we're not dating, but we're friends because I was still madly in love with him. And he's Snapchatting me at prom that he doesn't have a date to because he told all these other girls. He got asked by like 3 or 4 other girls, and he told them no because he was going to ask me. So anyways, he doesn't have a date to prom, and he wins freaking prom king. And I was like, what did I do? What did I do that the boy I liked so much, he he goes and he says he's going to invite me to prom and he doesn't. And so I'm like, hi, you look like a fool because you don't have a prom date. And he still ends up on top. Mullet and all.
Mhm.
And then, not only that, but right after he wins prom king, he shaves the mullet. And he looked very, very nice without a mullet. And I was like, you couldn't have done that while we were
Mhm.
going on dates. It's fine. So anyways, I was a little bitter about that. But so moving forward, this is where it gets crazy. Okay, so like this past story,
Mhm.
very anticlimactic.
Yep.
You're about to enter the chaos zone. About a year later, about a year and a half later, it's summertime, it's kind of dusk, driving home from my job, and look in my rearview mirror, I'm like merging as I'm driving home. There's nothing in the rearview mirror, so I start to turn. Well, guess who's in my blind spot? A young man with no mullet and an electric blue Mustang, 2012 Mustang. Well, did I hit the Mustang? Yes, I did. So then, I'm, and I get back over in my lane, and the Mustang goes in front of me and starts to pull off to a parking lot, as one does. You know, you typically, when you get in a car crash, you pull over, you exchange insurances. I freak out. I can't see him. I looked bad that day, and he's going to see me after a 12-hour shift, hair a mess, in a bun, no mascara, looking like that, after he just dumped me, called me a friend, won prom king, shaved the mullet, doing good. And I'm like, I just hit your car. So I keep driving. He comes back out and follows me.
Oh.
Keeps trying to like turn on his turn signal, like, let's go into a parking lot. I keep driving. Mind you, he knows where I live. And like, he knows how to get the hold of me. He still has my number, my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Facebook, everything. And I drive all the way home. Didn't stop. I get home. My dad's not home. Thank God. He did not. My dad actually did not find out about this. This would have been like 5 years ago. Maybe, probably 5 years ago. My dad just found out about this spring, so this year. So my dad wasn't home, and my mom was home, and we lived out in the country, so I park like out here, and the house is over here, and I get out of my car and I go, Mom! So my mom comes running out the door. She thinks something's wrong. There was something wrong. She thought I was like dying, and I was like, come here. There's a streak of blue on my green car. And I was like, Mom, and I explained everything, and I said, what do I do? And she goes, oh my God, we're getting sued. Because his family was very rich, is very rich. And she was like, we're going to get sued, Rachel. You just did a hit and run. You're going to get arrested and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, you at least need to text him and tell him that you'll make it right. So I texted him. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Was that you? I panicked. I didn't mean to run away. I just got nervous. And he was like, yeah, haha. I just talked to my mom and it'll buff out. And I don't know if it'll buff out. I mean, there was a solid, it didn't come off of my car. It was a solid line. I mean, it was a thick blue streak. But then I was like, oh, okay. It'll buff out.
We're fine.
It'll buff out.
We're fine.
It'll buff out.
It's fine.
It's fine. It'll buff out. And then I was like, that was kind of an adrenaline rush. Maybe I should run more often. Maybe I should hit and run more often. And the foreshadowing into our next episode, we will be talking about more car accidents, and we're going to admit some crimes.
Yeah,
So-
I've only gotten one.
Yeah,
Mm,
I've done a few.
maybe two, but only one of them was my fault.
None of them were my fault. Never admit guilt, Haley.
Well, it was just me. I didn't hit somebody the first time.
It was a deer.
I flipped my car.
Avoiding the deer.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
avoiding the deer.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was the start. No, it wasn't. There was one before that. That was part of the start of my era of hit and
people
runs.
with their car.
Hit and runs, because. So yeah, Haley was the one once again who had all the crazy exes and that did crazy crappy things to them, and I was the crazy ex who did the crazy crappy thing, and I looked really bad doing it too. It's not even like I was a hot girl that was like, oops, hit somebody with my car. I was totally the horrible person in this situation. I feel bad. And to that ex-boyfriend, if you're watching this, you're probably not. I
Imagine.
really do apologize. To this day, sometimes I wake up in a cold sweat and I do feel bad about your car. It's probably already traded in. and
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
like
No,
that.
it probably
And-
has like a 2025 Mustang. 'cause-
Probably. Yeah. But no hate. Like, all good.
I have hate for all my exes.
No hate because he's probably the one who hates me, but I hope you're doing good.
This one, I was 15 at the time. They were 16, so it's fine. Funny story how I met them was I was bored and I was talking to Maria. I was like, "Do you have any hot guys on your Snapchat?" Because she talked to all the guys, and she gave me two choices, and I was like, "Ah, this one looks cute. I'll hit him up."
To be fair, he had curly hair.
Yeah, he had curly hair and blue eyes, so.
Yeah, but his blue eyes were like the kind of like skinwalker stare into your soul. It wasn't like a cute, like musty blue eye. It was like
musty
it was like a kind of thing.
aggression.
It was kind of scary, actually. So- sorry. Anyways,
No, you're fine. My brain is just shutting
she gave
down.
you two options. He was the cuter
Yeah, he
one.
was the cure one, so I Snapchat him. And I'm gonna be real with you, in high school, I was hot. I was skinny. My boobs looked nice.
she was
Clear
so hot.
skin. I was hot.
If I happened to actually have been gay, as the rumors thought I was, I would have gone after this one.
hot. Okay. Yeah, that's why I was like,
Unfortunately,
I'm
yeah.
bored. Let me pick a guy. And let me tell you, I got him too.
Easily.
Yeah, so we hung out for a while. I said we dated for 5 months. And he was the first one I ever did sexual things with. We didn't actually do the sex, but we did other things, which was really weird because I had never. This is YouTube.
He was the first
I'm
real.
sorry,
this
Grandma.
is YouTube. This is the first serious boyfriend.
I had never touched a penis before. it was not a good experience.
I remember this story.
It was
You told me about
uncomfortable.
it.
Why did it look?
It
It didn't look weird. It was just weird at first. I was 15. Okay, what did you want from me?
You were a child.
Child.
You were a baby. I think now about a 15-year-old.
I know, touching a penis.
No,
Ooh.
that is a bit. What are you doing? You're supposed to be watching Bluey.
So anyways, as one does, you get attached when you do that certain stuff.
Yeah, it creates emotions.
There was one time where he would try to go down on me and I'd literally just have to tell him to stop because I felt nothing.
That's when you know that you should break up, especially if it's you're that young and it's your first time.
I didn't even break up with him. That was the thing, is it just got to a point where I would ask to hang out and he's like, sorry, my parents said no. And then it just became we just didn't hang out. And then he broke up with me and he's like, I still love you, but my dad won't let me go do the things that you want and I want to. So he's like, maybe in a few years when we get older. No. And let me just say, that since this was my first like sexual encounter, I knew nothing, and he would constantly ask if we could have sex, and I'd be like, no, I don't want to. That's uncomfortable. Or he'd be like, if you turn me on, you have to do something about it.
No,
I'm like, what?
no.
So of course I
That's
brought
your
that.
own fault if you
Yeah.
can't keep it in your pants.
Yeah, literally, we'd make out, and he'd have a boner. I'm like, what do you want from me, buddy?
I mean,
Like, stop kissing me, then, ho.
stop kissing me then. Oh, keep
Yeah.
it to yourself. Kiss your hand, friend.
Yeah. So of course I took that into like next relationships where I just like assumed, I'm like, oh, sorry, you have a boner, let me do something about it. And my current husband was like, if you're not in the mood, we don't have to do it. I'm like, sorry, what?
Oh, you respect me as a person?
Are you sure?
This is crazy.
Are you sure?
This is groundbreaking
Yeah.
information.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, he broke up with me. So, and then like, a couple months later, like obviously I still liked him, so I like tried to talk to him,
Yeah,
and
still Snapchatting
we'd like
and doing
meet
the thing.
up and like hang out as friends. We still made out.
Friends don't make out.
Yeah, we did other things in my car, not sex. Just to. Grandma, don't watch this one.
This should be
Mom,
titled.
don't watch this one.
This one should be labeled.
Family
Please,
members don't watch, please.
Grandma and Mom, please don't watch.
Don't watch, please. So anyways, it got to the point where he kept asking for sex so much that like I just got tired of saying no. I didn't say yes. It just kind of happened. It was awful because obviously it's my first time.
You were pressured into it.
Yep. And then afterwards, he was like, I had to do all that work just to come. As I'm just laying here, like, in pain, just hating everything about it. And of course, I tell other people, and they're like, honey, that's sexual assault, sweetie.
Yeah, that's low-key grape.
Anyway, so we don't count that anymore.
No,
so
that
I've only
doesn't
been with
count.
one person.
Assault doesn't count as a.
Yeah, but eventually, like, I don't know, we just stopped talking. Even when I had a new boyfriend and like we were in McDonald's and my like mom had like walked out, like this ex was walking in, and of course he knew my mom, so he's like, oh, she's in there, and then he's like fixing his hair, being like, oh, I bet she's gonna want to see me. And he walks in as I'm walking out with my current boyfriend. Like, I did not care about him at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, he's married now and has a kid. Honestly, good for him. Glad he's happy.
Yes.
But also, like, his dad and his brothers were known, like, abusive
yeah,
to their
no,
women.
like,
So, honestly, I think I dodged a bullet because I don't know if he currently abuses his wife, but, like, honestly, there's a 90% chance that he would.
no, there is literally like his own family.
Yeah.
Not disowned, but like they don't like that. They're kind of segregated because his dad beats his mom.
His dad scared me. He was a very scary guy.
He's smart. That's the problem. His dad's smart, but he is so horrible.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's like known by like all of the area that we're in, all of them. Pretty bad. So you dodged a bullet there because
Yeah,
usually
I dodged
abuse
that
is generational, and the
one. Oh,
fact
absolutely.
that he sexually abused you
Mm-hmm.
means that probably further down the road there was more to come.
Oh, probably.
We don't know,
No, not assuming. I mean,
but it's very, very,
it's
very,
very
possible.
possible.
Statistically speaking.
Yes. Not saying he does. I'm sure. They're very happy together. Honestly, from what I've seen on her Instagram, they're kind of perfect for each other. They're very like godly. Good for them. That was another thing he would do. He would pick and choose out of the Bible like what he believed in. Like, he didn't like gay people. Red flag, I'm gay. My aunts are gay. Like, there's literally one time we went on an ice cream date. This man was quoting scripture to me.
I don't like that because
No.
do you think Jesus would be like, oh, I don't like that person because they're gay?
No.
No.
And this dude, sex before marriage,
Uh,
drinking.
no.
Don't pick and choose. And he didn't
You
like
can't
tattoos.
pick and choose. You can't say that you hate gay people and then sexually abuse your girlfriend at
Yeah.
15 years old.
Yeah. Exactly. And he didn't like tattoos. Well, guess what? I've got 9 of them now. So, yeah. And guess what? My current husband, he's got 3.
And actually,
So,
it
4.
says
He has 4.
this proves that he was picking and choosing in the Bible. It says in the Bible that Jesus has like tattooed on his leg every person's name that's going to be in heaven.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
He's got a big leg.
He got big legs.
Just the one leg is
Just
ripped.
one leg.
Just giant. so that guy can probably
Yeah.
needs to read a little bit more if
Yeah,
he wants
no.
to be
He was
all
definitely like
technical.
country hick. Definitely very full of himself. Like he thought he was hot shit.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but
No bueno.
that was all for that one. Did you have any more,
Maybe
or should I just like send us off with our final one?
I can. I kind of have another one. This one's
Yeah.
not an ex, but it was a boy that this is after, well, kind of during high school.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like during your relationship with this other guy.
No,
Like,
no.
damn girl,
After,
get it.
but after, and then like after this relationship, but during high school, and then after high
Mhm.
school, and we worked with him. Did you?
I heard about him,
Yeah,
but I
he
did not
left
get to
before
work with
you.
him.
Yeah,
I know. I wish I would have met him.
yeah, he was a douche, and I was in love. No, he was. We had this like playful banter kind of thing. So like he was like mean, but like in like a
sexy
kinda
way.
Yeah, but then he was just mean to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at one point he had a girlfriend. We never dated.
She's just in love
We
with
just
it.
kept it as friends, whatever. But you could tell there was a little thing going.
Yeah.
He had a girlfriend at one point for like 2 months, maybe, and I know that there was some kind of suspicion she had because, she would like accidentally like a picture from like 2013 on my Instagram at like 1 a.m.
Oh,
And
we've all been
I
there.
know, and I felt so bad. So then there would be like, because at first I didn't know he had a girlfriend.
Mhm.
So then when she did that, and then like I was like, who is this bitch? And then later he had said something like, oh yeah, like he was like trying to hide her from me or something.
Mhm.
And or maybe he wasn't trying to and it just didn't come up. I don't know. But
Mhm.
like she had come in and he was like, he kept like moving her over to this side. I don't know. But like where I wasn't. So then I was like, oh, he's got a girlfriend. So then I like didn't talk to him for a couple weeks. And like we'd work together, but he'd be like, oh, Rachel, blah blah blah, and I'd be like, huh. Cause I ain't no home wrecker.
Mm-mm. Not in this house.
And so then she didn't do it for a while. And then at one point he was saying like, oh yeah, like just insinuating that he's single. So I thought he broke up. And I was like, okay. So then I started talking to him again. And then she started doing it again. Now I don't know if they broke up.
Mhm.
But then after I know for a fact they broke up, she was doing it again for like a couple weeks after. Like every once in a while,
Probably
she'd like
trying
accidentally
to
like
see if you were posting pictures with him.
maybe. But no, it never went to that because as much as it was like a playful banter, I knew that like deep down inside there actually was a little bit of a meanie in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't be dating someone meaner than me.
Mm-mm.
I have to be the meanest. Can't be meaner than
You
me.
are.
And I am. I am the meanest.
Mhm.
So
Me too.
we're horrible people. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, this is our
Grand
last
finale.
Yeah, grand finale. Gonna send it off.
I'm just gonna. I need some popcorn.
All right, so this guy was he went to the same school I liked. There's one school that I just like picked all the boys from. Apparently, it was just the one.
It wasn't the school that we went to either.
No.
This was the school that
our rivals. This is our rival
Our
school.
rival school. You picked most of your boyfriends
Yep.
from it, and I picked my boyfriend from there too.
Yep.
But you know what? They were just bred different.
They
they're
were.
bred to be football players.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
actually, your husband
my
is from there.
husband is from there. So like, you know,
I guess
one
she
good
never
one.
she never really strayed away from that school.
No, I did not. Anyways, this guy, he was older than me. That was something I did a lot. I dated older guys. Thankfully, my husband's younger. I think that
She was
the way to
groomed.
go.
Yeah.
But anywho, yeah. So we every time we dated 3 different times. It was 2 weeks long, or like a month, like about a month, I would say. So like the first time he hit me up and he's like, "Oh, you and the last guy I just talked about broke up. Why?" I was like, "Oh, he has more time for this other girl than me." And this guy's like, "Oh, I would much rather have time for you than that other girl." A little inside information: he did date this one girl
Before saying that?
after saying it.
After saying
Yeah, after he broke up with me, he dated her.
Oh!
Yeah.
I did not know that, bitch.
Anyways, and he did call this girl like a whore, like a hoe, like yeah.
You know what? I think that was the first red flag. Any man who, even if it's
I
your
know.
rival, who puts down another woman,
I should have known. I should have. But I didn't.
unprompted too. Like, if I'm ranting about someone, my husband can chime in and be like, "Yeah, that bitch." But if I'm like, "Oh yeah, I don't really like this person," and immediately he's like, "Yeah, she's a whore."
No, it was more so like I think I posted on my story, "I'm single" because I was an attention seeking and so he like commented about that, and I was like, "Yeah, he left me for this girl, or he had more time for this girl," and then he was like, "Yeah, she's a hoe."
Yeah. It's kind of right in the middle, but still halfway red flag.
Anyways, I got along great with his family. Like his mom loved me, his dad loved me, his little brother loved me. Like
best friends
I
with
was
the
even
little
best
brother.
friends with the little brother. Like I at one point, like after I broke up with this guy, or he broke up with me, I would still go over to his house and hang out with his little brother.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, did I look hot as fuck? Yes, ma'am. Every single time I was hot.
As it should be. As it should be.
Yeah, basically. So the first time we dated for like I said, a month, and nothing happened. Like he didn't even try, so that should have been a red flag.
Yeah, well, a month in, like you're still kind of getting to know each other.
But the first time we broke up is because
wait, he didn't even like kiss you?
No, he'd do that.
Oh, okay.
We would kiss.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it was like a holidays. We had like a Monday off. I was like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" And he was like, "No." My mom said like I have to do chores. I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
Which he was a farm boy. Chores.
No, he did have chores. Yeah.
Chores are more than just like washing dishes and stuff. It's like cleaning the water tank for the cows and doing all the things, all the farm chores that actually take a while.
Yeah, but then his he was like the oldest. No, he was the middle child. The oldest brother messaged me and was like, "Your boyfriend has a girl over, and not just any girl. He picked her up from Iowa City. Keep in mind that's like an hour and a half from where we live. He picked her up, brought her to his house, and they're all hanging out. His room was in the basement, so he had like a couch and TV and stuff, and like it wasn't just him. Like it was all the siblings, so just the 2 brothers and then this girl. And he was like, "Yeah, she's like sitting on his lap, like trying to kiss him." And I was like, "Okay, I'm literally at like Mexican place with my parents." Like I messaged the guy. I was like, "Yeah, we're done. If you're cheating on me, bye." And then I find out that like after he like took her home, he like kissed her goodbye. I was like, "Okay."
If you're best friends with his brother, how does he think that he's going to bring her over to his house and get away with it?
Yeah, how do you think I wasn't gonna find out? And then
boys really are stupid.
It was a little while later. Guess who broke up? Him and this one girl, because they did start dating. And what was funny about it is I ended up going to one of their football games because my friend was dating someone on the team.
Yeah.
And I was going, and I was like, crap, this guy, goes to school. I don't want to see him. I was like, you know what? This place is really big. There's no way I'm going to see him. We get in line for hot chocolate. Who's standing in front of me? My ex and his new girl that he cheated on me with.
See, the problem with that logic was, although the football stadium for that school was very big, the school itself was smaller than our school.
Yeah. And
You were bound to see him.
she knew who I was because, like, as soon as she saw me, she kept trying to, like, hold his arm. And you know what he'd do? Move. Yeah, he avoided her at all costs in front of me. And then later, I know that they broke up because guess who started messaging me again? Him. And guess who went out with him again? Me. And then like a month later, he broke up with me again. And then there was a third time, and
and a fourth and a fifth.
No, only three times. And there's literally like a time where like me and him were talking, and I found out he asked another girl to prom based off his Snapchat story. So I gave her the receipt. So like we were talking at the time. And he was with a different girl. Like this was like way after me. Like we were done. And they ended up having a baby together. And then
Which you would think like, oh, good for them. He shaped up.
No, I think he got into drugs and he did abuse her and then tried to, I believe he pulled out a gun on them.
I thought he like tried to choke her to death or
Something like that. He tried to like kill her and like shoot the baby. Anyway, he got arrested.
For
assault on multiple charges.
Battery and did he get attempted
domestic
murder?
violence? I don't know if he got attempted murder, but yeah, that was when the Lord was like, honey, 3 strikes, he's out.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I thought that was the one that you had seen in Walmart.
No.
So is this grand finale guy, is he still in jail? Do we know?
I have no idea. I haven't heard about him since.
I just remember it was a couple of years ago, and all of a sudden you just texted me, girl, and then a screenshot, and it is, so we have
his mugshot.
We have a Facebook group for our area, of like the surrounding area. You know, you're in a small town when you have a Facebook group, and it's called our city's breaking news.
Yeah.
And so I mean, you do something, it's on there. If there's an ambulance called, it's on there. If the police are called and they're en route, it's on there. Everything's on there. I mean, there's nothing that's not on there. And we got the mugshot.
It was I was like in line waiting to get into a concert, and I saw it and I was like, Rachel, because she knew.
It was astronomical. I remember just like seeing it and be like how, what do you even say? Like, what?
Yeah.
And there's so many questions that I had that Facebook couldn't answer. Because all it really says is like, this is who it is, and he's in for battery, and his whatever is on this day, and like his bail is this much. And yeah. So I hope his girl, and well, I hope she's not his girl anymore, and his baby are doing great, though.
I hope so too.
Without
him.
The
best. To backtrack a little bit about the previous ex, I forgot about this time. Like we were like talking again, and I happened to be at work, and one of his buddies messaged me and was like, "Hey, did you go to his party like yesterday?" And I was like, "No, I was working. Why?" And he was like, "Oh, because he's bragging in the group chat about how he fucked some blonde, and we thought it was you." And I was like, "No, that was not me." And so I messaged him about it, and he's like lying his ass off, gaslighting. So I sent him the screenshots that I got sent because his friends sent me the screenshots from their group chat. So I sent it. He blocked me. Yeah.
Wait, was this after you guys broke up or before?
Yeah, this is after. Like we were like talking about like possibly getting together again.
Oh my god.
Needless to say, that didn't happen.
Yeah, no.
Now I could not be happier with
Yeah,
Hillary.
I'm so glad that that did not work out. And you know what? It was like just an absolute 180 change from all your other boyfriends.
Mhm.
That every single boyfriend she had, I'd be like,
they looked like a fuck boy.
and then she started dating Bo,
Mhm.
and I was like,
He's like a cuddly teddy bear, and he's not like fat. He's like
wow, that was like the meanest way you could have said that.
he's not fat. He just has like he's got like football shoulders, so he's like strong.
Like I said, kind of hated boys for the most part. And then I met this one and I went boy crazy and we eloped, basically. And now I'm not crazy anymore.
I just remembered the conversations we had in Hobby Lobby when you started dating him. You're like, his eyes click.
Oh my god. Backstory. Noah. Headliner. Noah's eyes clicked.
So I was like, what
Okay.
the fuck do you mean
No,
they
We'd
click?
be hanging out. Okay, we'd be hanging out in this room. He used to vape. Okay, he would vape. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know if his parents know. His parents won't see this.
Yeah, they don't
Um,
watch. They don't support.
They don't support. It's fine. He used to vape when we first started dating, and vaping will like dry out your
Mhm.
eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So his eyes were really dry, and he'd put
Look
eye
at-
drops in and everything. Oh, that's good look.
Little mohawk.
Wait.
I'm not,
Oh, why do do and do and do and do?
God. Oh.
But so we'd be hanging out in his room, okay, and he'd be like, "Do you hear that?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "My eyes click," and I was like, "What are you talking about, man? Like this guy on drugs." That ain't no regular old vape, okay? That's got some THC in it. And he was like, "No," and he'd like, and his eyes would click. No joke. He'd blink like that. It was actually so weird. I've never heard of anyone's eyes clicking. But when he stopped vaping, went away. His eyes don't click anymore.
That's good.
Yeah, because that it would have got annoying if it did.
Yes, because the biggest thing is like she would never Snapchat people. So every time we worked at Hubalubile together,
Hubalubile.
she would talk to me about it. I'm like, girl, I messaged him, and she's like, but his eyes click. I'm like,
So his eyes click.
It's
okay. So our camera died again. So this is just.
didn't die. We ran out of storage.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
So that is God telling us that we need to
shut the fuck up.
yeah, to quit. So bye.
Bye. Just move
Me, just me, just me. Okay, try again. I can't do the two hands.